so today is actually the first day of my missed period. I was supposed to get my period yesterday. Obviously, I already know I'm pregnant, but I decided, what the heck, I'll just use my last pregnancy test and just do it. Just because. And I am definitely pregnant. 2 lines for sure. It's definitely got a lot darker. And I will show you the comparison of all of that. I still am in shock. I cannot believe I'm pregnant, but I think once the shock wears off, I'm going to be getting excited. Like, I'm excited, but I'm just like, I can't believe I'm having a 3rd baby. Like, I don't know. I think a part of me thought that maybe I never would have a 3rd baby. I don't know. We'll check back on this later. Okay, so this is my total pregnancy test that I've taken. So this was about 4 days before my period. This is just like a Target brand, but I wasn't for sure if I was pregnant or not. It's kind of hard to see. See how faint the line is? Super faint. So honestly, at first, when I first took this, I was like, oh, maybe it's just like a, like a false pregnancy, false positive or whatever. It's it was very faint. And then I took this one the very next day. So it came in a pack of 2. And this one, you can see it more, but it's very faint. Okay. Then that same day, I took this one, like later in the day. Because I'm like, okay, wait. I read some reviews that these might come out like, because that's the Target brand, they might come out false. But I took this one for the dollar store, and as you can see, there is a line there as well. And then I took it the next day. So definitely pregnant. And then I had a appointment to confirm the pregnancy. And then this is today. Today's my first day of, wow, my hands are so dry. Today is my first day of my missed period. So I found out 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was supposed to get my period on the 4th. Yes, I found out 4 days before my missed period. So 5 days before today. So yeah, I cannot believe this. Hi guys, so I just got to the doctor and today is my very first appointment at my OB to confirm that I am pregnant. I know I showed you the at-home pregnancy tests that I took and I am honestly still in shock. I wish I could have got that on camera for you, like my very first reaction, but honestly, like I really didn't think that I was pregnant. I just was taking it because my boobs were very sore and I was feeling super bloated and I was not expecting for it to be a positive result. So I am about 4 weeks and I have to do my first appointment, which is what they always like confirm the pregnancy and everything. And then after that, I think will be like the first ultrasound to look at the baby. So yeah, I mean, I'm just in shock. Baby number 3, and it's just, we talked about having a baby, but I will talk more about this later in the video, but it's just a shock for both of us and we're both still processing. David did tell his mom because of course, he wanted to be able to tell her by himself, which I totally understand. And I did tell Marlena. I haven't told my mom yet, but I will be telling her probably this weekend. Like I said, I'm still like processing it. Actually, David told Marlena before I did. So I'm just still trying to like process this. And it's not that I'm not happy or anything like that. I am excited. It's just, when you're not planning something, I feel like Ava was planned. Eli, he wasn't planned, but we had it in our heads. Like we definitely wanted a second child. I think with a 3rd baby, we weren't exactly like, it wasn't set in stone. You know what I mean? But I will talk more on all of that later. I'm going to go up to my appointment and, even though I already know I'm pregnant, I mean, I took like 5 pregnancy tests, but this first appointment is always exciting. I mean, I knew it was, but it's just now it's like official from the doctor. So it's just still processing. It hasn't even been a week that I found out, but I definitely want to share more of this pregnancy. I did do pregnancy updates and stuff with Eli and everything, but I was just really starting to get into YouTube at that time. So I want to do a lot more videos for you guys and updates on YouTube, as well as Reels and TikToks, because I wasn't really, you know, that, I mean, it was around, but it wasn't as popular. Reels just started getting popular, and I just am having fun with them. So I would love to do some more stuff for you guys this pregnancy. So they always give us this book, and it is so cute. So I like this office because they're super sweet. So this doctor here, Dr. Norris Allen, is the one that delivered Eli. He's a nice guy. He wasn't like, I didn't see him a lot, but he, you know, it's whoever's on call who delivers your baby. I saw her today. She was super sweet. And a lot of the doctors have changed, but I'm super excited to see. I'm hoping that I like Michelle. I'm hoping that I get her to deliver the baby, but it's whoever's on call at that time. But this just takes you through the entire pregnancy. I love how it's like a step-by-step, what to expect. I wish I would have gone here with my first Ava, because I feel like the place that I went to that time, they didn't really go through everything. Like, they didn't tell you like what was next. And I love knowing, like, I like seeing a plan, and I like seeing what's next, so I can be prepared for everything. But yeah, so it has everything at a glance. And I may have showed you this. They said that it's updated a little bit, but I got this with Eli, and I may have showed you this, but this is so cool. I love how it goes through every single week, schedule prenatal visits and routine testing. I do need to get some prenatal vitamins. I seriously need to get some today. I'm going to stop at the store, and yeah, so it just goes through everything. And the baby's development. Love this. Taking care of your nutrition during pregnancy. I love this office. And it's 30 minutes from my house, so it's a little bit far from my house, but this is the hospital that I just showed you is the same one that I delivered all of my babies at, and I just love this location, and I'd rather drive a little bit more and be happy with where I'm going. And I never have to really wait. I think I did a urine sample for the pregnancy. I waited like 10 minutes, and they saw me. And it is 8:54 right now, so I'm about to leave to go to work. I already told my manager I was going to get there like around 9:30, so I'm going to have to do all of my appointments on Wednesdays because I don't have the kids. Because you can only bring one person in. Because of COVID and everything, you can only bring one person in. But I love this book. Safe medications. This is amazing to have. I love this. Yeah, this place is way more organized. Labor and delivery. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm having a third baby. Yeah, and it has a little appendix. My due date is April 14th. April 14th, wow. I can't believe I'm having a third baby, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a couple of days later, but I just picked up my prenatal vitamin. This is the brand that I went with, I think, for most of my pregnancy with Eli. I think the first couple months I did, I think it's called oily little gummies, because sometimes prenatal vitamins make me sick, but I usually take them at night or like at lunch or at night, because I really can't take these in the morning because it makes me sick. But this one comes with the DHA omega-3. So there is a soft gel and there is a regular tablet. So this is a 30-day supply. So this is my one-a-day woman's brand that I usually use as well. So this is what I am going to be using. Okay, so I'm in the parking lot of Target. I just did a drive up pickup, and so you saw my vitamins that I got, and it's 2 days after I had my official doctor's appointment confirming the pregnancy and everything. And David has told his mom, I think I mentioned that. I've told my close friends, I was gonna wait, but I'm just like, who cares? I'm just gonna tell them. I don't know, I had to share the news. But the only people that I haven't told yet are my parents, my dad, and my grandparents. So tomorrow I invited, today's Thursday. Tomorrow I invited my mom over for some dessert and coffee, and my stepdad, and I am going to tell them the news. So my plan is, I'll show you in a minute, is my mom has like this picture wall, like collage wall, and it has like Ava and Eli, their newborn pictures, our family pictures, and everything. So and they're all 8x10. I think they're black frames. So I got her a frame from Target just now, and I thought a cute way of letting her know is putting like a little note in the frame. I was thinking ultrasound, but I don't have an ultrasound until a month from now, September 1st. So I figure I would put a little note saying something like, leave a spot for me, or I don't know, I have to figure out what I'm gonna say, but something along the lines of like, leave a spot for me, coming, I'll be ready to go on your wall, or I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. It's gonna be cute, so it sounds cuter than that, and it's not like super cheesy, but something like coming April 2022, and leave a space for me on your wall, or something like that. I thought that was cute, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try to film it. We'll see. I always do something cute to tell my mom, because I can never surprise David. I don't know what it is. I was wanting to do last pregnancy, tell my husband some way cute, but it didn't happen. And this pregnancy was a shocker to me. Like, I'm serious. I'm still processing it, because we were not trying for baby number 3 at all, and we weren't for baby number 2, but we already knew for sure that we wanted a second baby. This time around, it's a little bit different, and I'm so happy that I'm pregnant, so happy. And but like I think I mentioned, me and him both went back and forth with wanting a third baby. And honestly, like, part of me wanted a third baby, a part of me didn't. I don't know, I just wasn't fully decided. And I had actually just this past month decided, like, yes, I want a third baby, but I want to wait until next year to see, we want to get a house and see how some things play out. But God had other things in store for me. It only takes once, guys, and literally, like I said, we're very careful, and there's only certain times of the month that I allow him, like, not to use protection, because I'm not on birth control at all. I've never believed in birth control. It's just not something that I don't want to put anything in my body that's going to mess around with my cycle or make me feel a certain way. We're just always very careful, and I must have ovulated, or my cycle must have been different or something, because usually my cycle is very dead on. But yeah, something must have been off, because, actually last month I had a scare, and I actually was like, oh my gosh, what if I get pregnant? Because it was very close to when I was ovulating according to my app calendar, and I didn't get pregnant. So I'm still in shock that I got pregnant this past month. That was June, and this past month I got my first day of my last period is July 8th. So yeah, I am exactly 4 weeks right now. So yeah, it's still, I think this time it's just taking a little bit more to process. But I'm super excited. The more I think about it, and the more days go by and stuff, I get more excited. And with every pregnancy comes different challenges and things to be stressed out about, but it's all going to come together, and everything happens for a reason, and it's truly a blessing. I think it's going to take more for David to really, really process it. And I think all guys, I feel like it doesn't really hit them until the baby gets here. I think that's the way that happened with David, with both Ava and Eli. I feel like it didn't really hit him until the baby was here. So it's going to take some more time for him to process it. And one thing that I'm really, I'm kind of scared about. Not scared, I don't think that's the right word to say, but I'm just a little bit nervous of how it's going to affect me and David's relationship. Is it going to put more stress on our relationship? We're both full-time working parents, and sometimes I think about that. Or is it going to make us stronger? But it'll only do what you let it do. So, if you're self-reflecting, and you're present, and you're understanding each other, and you're taking moments to understand each other and what's going on, I don't think that it will, it's going to affect our relationship. You know what I mean? As long as we're both pulling our own weight, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be challenges, stressful days, bad days. But that's what makes you stronger as, people, as a relationship, that those things make you stronger. I mean, me and David's relationship is not perfect, and nobody's relationship is. And when you have kids, it does put a little bit of stress on it, but it also makes you stronger. So if you're in a relationship right now debating whether to have a second baby, third baby, fourth baby, I'm sure you've thought about all of these things as well. But we're in this together. We're in this journey together. So if you have any advice at all for baby number 3 and different challenges and things for me to be prepared for, let me know in the comments. And if you have any advice at all, and actually I would just really like to know, was it easier transitioning to baby number 2 or baby number 3? I've heard a little bit of both. Okay, so here's the frame I got. It's just like an 8x10 frame, and I think this is the same color she has up. So I just thought that was a cute idea, and I'm gonna maybe to put like a little note card in here or something with something cute. I haven't decided. I'm gonna do that tonight. So they're coming over tomorrow for dessert, and I will let them in on the big news. Okay guys, so today's the day I'm gonna be telling my parents. I'm a little bit nervous, but I mean, I don't really know why I'm so nervous this time. I'm just afraid of what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, another one. I mean, I really don't care, but it's kind of crazy. But I'll show you. I should have showed you before I kind of wrapped it up. But basically, my mom has like a big photo family collage in her house, and she has like an 8x10 picture of both the kids as a newborn. And she also has like our family pictures and stuff. So I bought her another frame that looks like hers, 8x10, and I wrote in it just a cute little, in my handwriting, just a cute little thing that said, save a spot for me on my wall. Save a spot for me on your wall for my picture. My estimated time of arrival is April 2022. So this is just like a quick little thing that I thought of. It might be a little cheesy, but I think it's cute. But I'll show you it, I guess, once they open, and I'll try to film their reaction. I always want to get my husband's reaction, but for whatever reason, I can never keep the secret from him long enough to to get everything ready to film it and stuff. So I never do. The bag, like I said, I only had like birthday bags and stuff, so I just had a white bag, and I just wrapped the frame in tissue paper. So I'm just gonna give them this bag, and we have some dessert, and we're gonna have coffee and just hang out, and gonna tell them the news. Right, Eli? We're gonna tell them the news? Are we gonna tell them the news? Yes, we are. You're gonna be a big brother. I can't believe you're gonna be a big brother, honey. I can't believe it. I can't believe you're gonna be a big brother.
I knew that's what it was.
Hi guys, it is September 1st, and I am here for my first ultrasound. I know I look kind of crazy. I sound crazy because I actually am sick. I got like a sore throat a few days ago. My daughter got me sick, and I don't know what's going on. And I look so tired. So I apologize for that, but I wanted to take you guys along, and I'm excited. It's the first ultrasound, very highly anticipated, anxiously awaiting. So we're about 10 minutes away from my doctor. I'm at a red light, so I will keep you updated. All right guys, so I just got out and everything is good. I'm measuring 8 weeks and 1 day. I'll insert the ultrasound pictures here. So my little bean is doing good, 167 heartbeat, and I got my OB contract and everything. So they want to see me back in 4 weeks to do the regular ultrasound. I think it's like the NT scan where they measure like along the neck. I just hope that I'm feeling way better by my next visit. Yeah, so far this pregnancy has been, I'm gonna do an update probably separate, but so far I've just been so nauseous. I was sick right before I found out I was pregnant, got over that. Then now I'm sick again with a sore throat. It's not like full-blown cold, but it's just that mixed with nausea is not good. My daughter, who goes to preschool twice a week, seems to keep getting me sick because I'm not around anybody else that's sick. So I don't understand, but it's just not fun, and I'm just really hoping that I am feeling better so I can really enjoy this pregnancy, because so far this past 8 weeks has not been that enjoyable. So we'll see, but stay tuned for that update. For the first trimester update is probably what I will do. But yes, I am super relieved that everything went well. I'm always nervous before my first ultrasound because, you know, you don't know, like, you haven't seen your baby yet. I thought maybe there's two, maybe like what if they don't have a heartbeat? Like, so many things go through your mind. And with the experience that I had with my very, you know, first pregnancy was a blinded ovum. I had no fetus at all. And that was a really hard experience to go through. And I ended up having to get a D&C. So that makes it even more traumatizing to me. But this is my third pregnancy. Well, it's actually my fourth pregnancy, if you want to include that one. And yeah, so I'm super excited and relieved. Now I gotta go to work, but I hope you enjoyed these little tidbits of my pregnancy, little updates in between all the craziness.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a girl.
It's a girl?
Hi everyone. So I just got out of my doctor's appointment. I cannot believe how big the baby is already. I'll insert a picture right here, but she's gotten so much bigger since my 8-week scan. Like, literally my 8-week scan, she was just like, you couldn't even tell. But it's just so crazy. I forget how big that they get. I just got a Dunkin' Donuts because I need energy right now. My appointment was at 8 o'clock, so I left my house at 7 a.m. I woke up at like 6:30, and I also got a sandwich that I'm about to eat right now in my car before I go to work. But they said everything looks good. I have to get some blood work done, like the normal standard, like 12-week blood work. And it's also going to confirm the gender, that it's a girl. It'd be so crazy if they tell me it's a boy and the sneak peek test said it's a girl. Or I don't know. But I'm feeling fine. For the most part, the nausea has gone away. I have my days. Something that I've found that really helps is gum. So sometimes if I'm feeling hungry, I get kind of nauseous, I just pop some gum in. Or if, like, right after I eat, if I have gum, then I don't feel as, I don't know, maybe, I think it's just like the lingering tastes in my mouth sometimes make me nauseous. Sorry if you can't see my face. Oh my gosh, and I feel like my face is already starting to get kind of swollen. I don't know, or maybe I just woke up swollen today. I feel a little bit swollen. I'm not sick, but I have some allergy nasal stuff going on. But man, I know last time, my last little clip, I was pretty kind of sick, and these kids keep getting me sick because they keep coming home with like allergies and runny noses and all this stuff. But I just upped their like immunity regimen. Every night I'm gonna give them elderberry multivitamin. I'm gonna get some zinc drops too, so hopefully their immunity will be way up. So yeah, everything looks good. Super exciting. About to go to work. My next appointment, I will be 16 weeks. So my next appointment will be in 4 weeks. I'm gonna end this video with a just like a little clip that I will be filming later this week. I just thought it would be cool to, you know, put all of these different updates together. But I'm just gonna sit down and just kind of go over my first trimester, how I've been feeling this trimester. This baby has definitely been a lot different. Just go over some things. Every baby is definitely different when they tell you that, you know, it's just every pregnancy is different. How I've been feeling, just certain things that I just, you know, will summarize for you if you're in your first trimester, you know, to see what you can expect. Some people have some symptoms, some people don't, and I just want to compare them with the rest of my pregnancies and also, you know, just document it as well. But I know that it's really helpful, you know, as moms to see, you know, to experience all this together and see what other moms are going through. I know for sure that I love watching pregnancy update videos. A lot of people think that it's like played out and stuff like that, but I follow some moms and have some inspiring mom friends, and I love to know how they're feeling and what they went through. So it just helps for us to talk about it and to get it out. So here it is. Hi guys, so I'm 16 weeks, just had my last doctor's appointment, which I'll talk to you about, but just wanted to get into a few things first. I know you just saw all the footage of, you know, the last weeks of my first trimester, of what I did film. I wanted to film a lot more. It's just, you know, from what you've seen, I was not feeling like myself at all. And honestly, I just started feeling like myself again. And I'm actually having motivation and energy to do things again. Some days are better than others, but yeah, it's been definitely a different pregnancy, the hardest pregnancy that I've ever had. As you know, I'm 33 years old. This is my third baby, and it definitely gets harder on your body. Every pregnancy is different, you know, every baby is different, is such a true saying. But, you know, I can finally say that I'm feeling a lot better. No nausea, anything like that. Just had my doctor's appointment, 16-week doctor's appointment, and everything looks good with the baby. The baby's heartbeat was 146. So the baby's the size of an avocado. And I'll show you my bump picture at the end of this video. So you know, once this video is uploaded, I will be 16 weeks. Definitely wanted to get this video up sooner, but like I said, it's just been really hard to really get things done, and that's just been my struggle this pregnancy, is just getting things done. I feel like I'm constantly fighting to try to get things done, and things are harder than they should be, just because I'm just not feeling well, or it's either a struggle between having time, the energy and the motivation, or the time, and I never really felt that way with my last two pregnancies. I'm definitely excited, but I feel like the excitement just started kicking in. I have been excited. It was excited finding out. We're so happy we're having another little girl. And it was so amazing to share that with all of you, if you saw my reveal video. But I feel like I haven't really been able to really enjoy this pregnancy until like this last week or so. Just because I just have been feeling so like off and bad. But I'm happy to say that I am feeling so much better. But I made some notes, but yeah, baby's doing really good. Just had, my genetics blood work done a few weeks ago, or probably about 3 weeks ago, and we went over the results. Everything looks good with the baby. Red blood cells are lower, but that's completely normal with pregnancy. So if it's your first pregnancy and you see on your blood test that your red blood cells are lower, that's completely normal. That's why we take prenatal vitamins, and it has extra iron in it. I know with my son, my last pregnancy, that I did lose a lot of blood after his birth, and I did have to take iron. So that's something that they will monitor. And a few new things that have been going on 16 weeks is, you know, if I'm on my feet for a long period of time, even like an hour sometimes, if I'm cleaning, I have a lot of pressure down there, and sometimes I just have to like lay on the couch and like put my feet up. It's almost like the pressure you feel when you're about to get your period, like all the blood, you know, is in that area, that kind of pressure feeling. Talked to my doctor, she said it was completely normal, because I normally don't feel that until maybe late second trimester or third trimester. But, you know, I don't know. She said that it's normal to feel it within later, you know, multiple pregnancies earlier. So that's completely normal. You know, like I said, I do feel like my energy level has picked up a lot more. Definitely a lot more tired. I feel like I really need a good 9 to 10 hours of sleep every night to really feel my best. But we all know, as moms that that's not always the case. But another thing, trying to remember, I just lost my train of thought, which is another thing that happens when you're pregnant, is you're just like, and I feel like it's worse this pregnancy. You're trying to think about something and then 1 minute later you don't even know what you're thinking about or what you're doing. But that's one thing that I want to mention is like, I still, you think it's your third pregnancy, your fourth pregnancy, it's going to be a breeze and you're not going to have any of those feelings that you had before. But I honestly feel like I have more anxiety about things, and the same things are all crossing my mind, you know, the same paranoia, this, you know, is my baby going to be okay? Is everything going to be fine? Is the baby going to be healthy? You know, those same things cross your mind no matter how many pregnancies you have. And it's just, that's just how it's going to be. And I feel like my anxiety is a little bit worse this time. Oh yeah, back to my blood results. Everything came back good. Right after my 16-week appointment, I got more blood work done, which is the second part of the genetics testing. So, and then it also confirmed that I am having a girl. So that is confirmed. Let me see. What is that sound? Okay, my husband just texted me. So yeah, everything's going good. My next appointment is next month, so November 2021. Just to confirm the due date, as of right now, is April 14th, 2022 is when baby girl is supposed to be here. And yeah, everything's on track. Next appointment will be going over the anatomy scan. So I'll have that in my second trimester video for you guys. And I'm hoping to be way more on top of filming and everything, since I am feeling so much better. And I'm hoping that, so as I was saying, before my camera died, I hope it continues to look up and I can have way more content for you guys and share this pregnancy, because we're pretty sure this is our last baby. But super excited. We decided we're not gonna reveal the name until she's here. You know, a few close friends and family already know. We pretty much already have a name picked out. I'm just kind of back and forth with the middle name, but I'm pretty sure we have our first name picked out. I really only had two that I was thinking about. So I think we finalized that. So you guys gotta wait for that until I have the baby. But let me see if I have anything other notes in here, because my mama brain doesn't remember anything. So as you saw in the footage, her heartbeat was a lot faster, like in the 170s when, you know, first started going for my appointments, and now it's gone down to 146, which is completely normal. They're always faster at first. And I am able to find the baby's heart rate on my, I have a little monitor, I'll link it below, that I've used with all of my kids. And it has, I definitely recommend getting a, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name now. I'm telling you, the mom brain is so bad right now. The Prego and mom brain is bad. I can't even remember what it's called. But your own at-home device to find the baby's heart rate. Definitely recommend getting one of those as a new time mom. It saved me so much just from worrying. You know, you just worry so much about things. So I'm able to find her heart rate. And one thing that I just actually learned, which I never knew before, you always learn something new with every pregnancy, is if it's like a really fast heartbeat, that's the baby's heartbeat. If it's kind of like a boom, boom, like that, that's the placenta's heartbeat, which I never knew that. So that's interesting. Able to find a heartbeat. I have not felt her move yet, but there's a few times where I'm like, is that the baby? But I don't know for sure. I'm 16 weeks. Usually, I'm giving it another couple weeks. Usually you can start to feel the baby around like 17 to 18 weeks. It just depends on how, like where your placenta is located. I feel like with Eli, my son, he was way more forward, and I felt like I felt him a lot sooner than I am with my girls. So with girls, I feel like your stomach, which I'm pretty sure it's a fact, your stomach is more wide. With a boy, it's more like pretty much like poking out, which is completely true with me. So yeah, 16 weeks. That is where we're at so far. I just want to get into a few little back stories that I didn't really cover because I wasn't feeling, just wasn't feeling up to it. But I found out probably the earliest that I've ever found out. I remember the exact date, July 31st, 2021. I didn't tell anybody, and this was not a planned pregnancy. I mean, we don't use any protection or anything like that. I don't have any, not taking birth control or anything like that. We were kind of on the fence about, we wanted a third baby, kind of on the fence about it, about when we wanted to have it. And, we're really, really careful about, when we have sex. And I do track, I'll put it up here on the screen, I do track my cycle, and I'm really on point with my cycle. I use this pregnancy app. What is it called? It's just called P Tracker, but I'm really on point with my periods and ovulating. And one month was just a crazy month. I had some family in town, and we were just like going out a lot and stuff like that. And it's just, I must have just lost track of, I don't know, just life happens and things happen. We all know that, but we had sex a little bit earlier in the month than we normally do, and without being careful. And I didn't think anything of it because it was literally probably like 4 days before I ovulated. So I honestly was like, okay, it's one time, not a big deal. Find out I'm pregnant. So here we are. I mean, with Eli, my son, we were actually, we were like not trying, but we weren't trying type of thing. And it was the same thing with him. I knew that I was close to ovulating during his time though. And it was just kind of like, if it happens, it happens. We honestly did not think that it would happen so quickly, but it only takes one time. Only takes one time, and all of our bodies are different and things like that, so you never know. You could take a while getting pregnant, could take just that one time. So it's like you got to really be okay if it happens, which we're fine. We are so excited about this third baby. It's definitely going to be a challenge and a lot to get used to, but I think that it's going to be good. I just feel like, you know what, God has a plan, and I just feel like it was meant to be. And you're never going to be completely ready, no matter what baby it is. You're never going to be completely ready. And I think I'm just so excited to have another little girl. I've always wanted to have 2 little girls, and I always, I didn't grow up with a sister. If you don't know, I have one brother. So I think this is going to be really nice for Ava to have a sister, and I think it's going to complete our family. So we're super excited for this new addition. I can't believe it. I can't believe I have less than 6 months left before this baby's going to get here, and it's going to go by so fast. So we have a lot to think about. We're currently thinking about rooms. We're going to have Ava and the new baby. I have to remember not to say her name. We're going to have Ava and baby girl share a room because, Ava is excited for her baby sister, and I think it's going to work better with Eli. Is going to start going through, potty training mid next year when she's here, and also like converting to a toddler bed. So I just feel like with sleeping situations and everybody's insanity, it's going to be best for her to share a room. So we're contemplating, because she actually has the smaller room out of my 2 kids, so we're actually contemplating switching the rooms so the girls can have the bigger room and then Eli will have the smaller room. It's just gonna take a lot of work because her room's like pink and we gotta repaint and all of this good stuff. So I really hope that I didn't miss talking about anything. I'm trying to rack my brain to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I'm gonna show you a bump picture in a minute. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this pregnancy first trimester recap. It's not all butterflies and cupcakes, and sometimes pregnancy is hard. Pregnancy is very hard, especially when you have kids, you're working and you're just not feeling well. Half the time I just wanted to sit on the couch or lay on the couch, and it was hard seeing my house a mess. I mean, it's a mess today, and it's hard to, sometimes it's just hard to see your house a mess and not have any energy to do anything about it. It's hard. But sometimes, my best advice is, and sometimes I have to take my own advice and remind myself that you just have to let yourself rest. You're growing a baby. Your body is in overdrive, and you're growing a human being inside you, and you have to allow yourself to rest. All this other stuff can be cleaned up and picked up later. and you're gonna start feeling better. It doesn't last forever, so just remember that. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for further updates on baby number 3, and I hope you like this video. Bye guys. So as you can see, I definitely have more of a bump, and so I'm wearing pregnancy pants right now. But yeah, here's the bump. Definitely showing a lot sooner. With every baby, you're gonna show a lot sooner. And you know, some of this is pudge around my belly button that I never really lost all the way from Eli. So yeah, so, like all of that. But all of this right here is baby, and I can't suck it in. So yeah, definitely baby under there. There is the mom belly, the mama prego belly right there.
Yesterday